And do you feel like case interviews have changed over the years? I mean, what's the most common approaches you're seeing at the moment?
Well, I've seen the firms iterate through different formats. The core problem solving is the same. How they present it, how they want to present it back has evolved. So I can kind of give you the evolution, and share where things are now. So early on, everyone kind of did the same way. They give you a very open-ended case, and you had to go figure it out. Then some firms got really concerned about interpersonal skills, so they now had to do a case with 3 other competing candidates to see if you can work together, right? Which is a really weird dynamic because you got to work together, but you also want to really, be better than them at the same time, right? So that got a little tricky. For a while, Bain said, we want people to be able to evaluate data. We're going to give you charts. So rather than answer your questions verbally, that sales were up 20%, we'll give you a chart that, if you know how to read it, shows sales went up 20% as a way to gauge, can you read visual data? And so they've always changed the stuff. The problem solving is the same. It's just really how they present the data or how they want it. And so these days, the current trend is trying to standardize the case regardless of which interviewer gives the case. And so they found there was some variability there that all the firms have been trying to sort of standardize and try to get more consistent. And so now you're seeing more where in the past, like I would just make up a case I would give you as a candidate. Now there's like an official set of however many cases that I'd be allowed to use. And there's a script that I have to follow. So I can't just say things off the cuff. I got to read from the script, maybe answer some questions, in a more informal way. So you see that happening more and more across the top 3 firms. That's one thing. You're also seeing a lot more trying to find the candidates that aren't necessarily great at math by their resume and really evaluating their math skills separately from the case, even before they get to the case. So some kind of math-oriented test, that kind of comes in vogue every 2 or 3 years and fluctuates as the firms are trying to reach a wider pool, but not want to drop their standards. So they reach a wider audience, but they have to pre-filter more. So you're seeing them use quantitative testing to some extent in certain years.